Hi everyone, and guess where I am? Yep, I am back on the allotment. Welcome to Chris's garden and allotment journey. Glad to see you've all joined me again. This is just an update on bits and pieces like the greenhouse build and to see how I'm getting on with the allotment. Now I'm back on the allotment now because the arseholes over there on my right have actually now cleared the place, cleared my space so I can get onto it now. And I'm looking around, which I'll show you in a minute before I start, to give you a view of what I've got to do, because I've now got to get a move on. The Superman I was in the last time could be happening a lot on this one. Lots of beds to sort out, lots of ground to cover. I've got an extra polytunnel now. Yeah, so that means I've got two. I built the first one up first down here. After I'll have two polytunnels down here. And lots of plants. Anyway, this is an intro. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Press the notification bell if you want to follow me any further. And share if you want. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. We'll have a look around. I'll show you give you a quick look around as to what I've come back to, and I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay, as you can see, the only thing blocking the entrance now is my car. That's my pathway in, which luckily hasn't overgrown too much. A lot of this seems to have died back when I've not been here, which is good. I've got to get that fence sorted though, because the cheeky sod from that building there, that one there, as you can see, is the one where I've had the problems with. All of this here's died back a bit, which is good, because now I can clear this while it's down. Should be good. The beds, as you can see, have fallen into a bit of disrepair, but I want to sort these out while I'm here today. My leaks are coming on there, so I'll show you that in a bit. Got here, up here, it's a nice sunny day today. Let's get you in the shade. Over here, compost bin. I've got another one to bring down now. Daffodils everywhere. Look at the size of these. Give you an example of these. Let's see if I can show you on these. Look at the size of these daffodils. That's my hand in comparison to these. Look at the beautiful leaves on that. Can't see my hand behind it. Massive. Loads of daffodils. We have this here plant coming up here. There's a bit of a beauty. I'll have to transplant that somewhere better. And we have over here, we have these hidden behind where all the blackberries were last year. Obviously I've got all of this to cut back. Water barrel. No, this is what I had covered since since last year. If you remember, we take all of that up, and hopefully everything's died underneath. There is a few weeds coming up there in the middle, as you can see. Down here, look at this. Daffodil world. Obviously, the rubbish pile, which I'm going to get sorted. Cardboard will come in handy. There's the spooky tree in all its glory. That's to be cleared and cut back, whatever that is. Sorry about the sun. Can't see if you can get in here. All of this to clear. And over here, on the couple of times I have managed to get down, I've put a couple of bits and pieces in. No signs of anything. I put broad beans in here, but I think I'm going to have to start again with them. There's absolutely nothing there. Probably been eaten. because I have noticed there's a few little holes and footprints on there. Don't know what they're of. In there I've got potatoes, obviously, which you saw me planting, but nothing spectacular, nothing in there, just a basic structure thing at the moment. Down here, obviously all of that to cut back. The tree, there's the other bits. I'll show you down there in a moment, but there, all of that. That's going to be dead easy to clear while it's down like that. So it's not going to be as bad as last year. So I've got a nettle farm over there. I haven't been over there yet. There's a footpath there. I don't know if people have been trying to come in that way. If so, who? Why? More plants coming up there. Down here, as you can see, there's daffodils in there. This is the blackcurrant bramble come jungle. Look at this. Daffodils, daffodils. Daffodils. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that in there. Where am I? Yeah, never mind, there's daffodils. More daffodils. Look in here, coming into the jungle, shall we say. More daffodils everywhere. A lot of these are going to get dug up this year and moved. They look very nice though, breaking up the air thingy. That looks like it's been a bit flattened, dying back a bit as well, which is good. A few bits and pieces which need chopping back and sorting, so I can get a bit more access. But this ground is so uneven, honest to God. But we'll see what I can do with this year. But first I've got to get things planted, which will be on this over here somewhere. All of here, I've got all of this to take back again, like so. It's all of this was like, all of this, sorry, was like that. The dug over bit. All of that was all dug over. And along with that big area over there. This is going to be me main area for growing this year. Around here, up there, lots of space, and this area here is all going to get cleared, along with all of that along the back, if you can see, just up by the road. All of that's going to get cleared back to the top fence there. That fence is going to get repaired, so nobody can just keep walking in. I'm going to be putting some signs up there saying, keep your rubbish to yourself, in the most polite way possible. Anyway, let's plod on. Right, just cleared out them 2 beds. Got to feed them, prepare them, and hopefully, maybe tomorrow, get some veggies into them. Get them covered again. Have the sun covered them, took everything out that was there, including some old plants which I planted in last year. Don't know if they're going to come too much or going to be worth keeping, or should I just compost them? I think I'll just compost them, start again this year, start from scratch. These are the two of my beds anyway, which I'll feed, well, finish, do a bit more weeding in them, then I'll feed them, top them up, and then I'll move on to that one. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, this is going to be my link bed. So when you look at the roots on that, so they've got to go in. And these are ones which put out in the other bed a little while ago. Let's see if I'm going to plant these. Never grown these before, so this is going to be a novel year for me. Oops. put a hole in, like so. Like, I've seen a lot of people do this one. Capsize. Drop the meat in. Bottom. Yep. Not bother cover these. Just gonna do it the way I've seen a lot of people do it. So I'll copy them and see what we get. See what these are like. I think I'll have more successful with the roots on them. Let's separate these. Get these ones in. These are grown at home, and I think just separate them out. 40. 40 weeks. 40. I've got the leaks in it. What I have to do is just carefully fill the hole so you can fall down on the roots. Weeks then. I'll cover them in a bit, but 14 weeks in there. Right, I'll just show you what's happened here. In here we have the leeks, which not really best angle, so here we go. Leeks in there, 14 space. I've cleared that bed. I've resecured these posts, got the netting to put on. Well, I've got pigeons in here somewhere. This bed here is what will get cleared next, and that's going to be brassicas. Because of the height, it's probably going to have the calibres in. That's broccoli. This bed here, where I put my onions, don't know if you can see in there, the onions are sort of like coming, but I think I'm going to water them before I go. It needs a bit of a weed. That bed's still to be prepared. All of this area is going to get cleared. The rhubarb's starting to come up. I think I'll have to shift that before it gets any bigger, because it's underneath the corner of that bed. Daffodils everywhere. You know, beautiful. So I've got them to sort. Water, I've got to top that up. I'll have that to build up shortly. I'm going to clear this and get that built up. Over there somewhere. I'm going to find somewhere fairly level. Down here. I'm going to rotivate a lot more of this back again. Clear this whole area all the way down to there. I'm starting to put some structures in here for various things. No sign of my potatoes, there's shiny bits in there and them slugs now. I shouldn't have thought we're going to get slugs in this, probably bits of glass. That's how my potatoes are. Sure, something's been digging in here. That's why my broad beans haven't come up. I'll weed all this again. Get rid of all of this, weed all of this. All of this gets weeded and cleared. It gets rid of all the debris which is accumulated over the winter and probably blown over from the idiots over there. But never mind. Got all of this to get back, which to be honest with you, it's going to be quite easy. That most of us died off during the winter and it's all dry stuff. Quick rake, quick thingy down. But the ground here is really nice. Believe it or not, underneath all of that, the soil is quite good. It could be good for growing. That unfortunately has got bits of brick, concrete and everything in at the minute, which I've got to get out. I'm not sure about this, but this has just been trimmed down and covered. But we'll find out what's under there, so I'll have all of this area. Obviously get all of this cleared up. And back into there, beside the spooky tree. I don't know what I'm doing in there. Doing a wildlife area, seating area, in the shade of the trees. Don't know. Then we're going to get some of this done. Nothing there. It's starting to impose on the area. And again, we have the nettle farm back. I'll get all of that. Get into a soggy bucket. Get it broken down. Plenty of netting at the minute. Yep. Well, that's where I'm up to in the allotment at the moment. Next up is my greenhouse at home. Get that sorted out. Get some more veggies down here, but I want to spend some more time down here now that I've got access. Yeah! Well, that's the brassica bed. Weeded. Put some bloodfish and bone in. Give it a top dressing. And tampered it down a little bit. Well, firmed it down by walking on it. In there, I'll go my broccoli. And I know it's broccoli because it's much further on than the others, and it's actually labelled, believe it or not. Unmistakably labelled this. But anyway, that's going in there. Okay, now we have now turnips. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turnips in here, and then that's that bed done. So let's move it over here. And again, you can see from the roots on that, these should have been put in ages ago. But first of all, some of these little builders over there couldn't do it. So now we'll get them in. small area of the other ones. This is just to start us up. Oops. If I can get them out. This one doesn't want to come out. One and two is stuck in the pot. Oh, there we go. There you're out. Again, stop your root bound. Just put it in gently around the edges. Push it in. Firm it down. It's all these type of plants, cabbages, cauliflower, turnips, like firm ground to grow in. So you've got to make sure they're firmed in. This one should just go right because the pot is actually fell on the floor. This pot is actually, there we go again, more great fruit. Surround it. There again. Burst underneath these, and then the next one. Wouldn't care I watered these last night, but they're obviously dried out. That's how bad it is. Look at the roots on that. Again, just get it in there. Fold it around. Support. Still. Beautiful root system. Get it in the ground. And this ground has been amended. So it's good growing compost in it. And it's been fed with bloodfish and bone. So there, that's that bed sorted. Oh, so we have the leeks front, middle with 5 cauliflower, this end 5 turnips. Assuming that last one's a turnip. Looks like it. We'll just leave it to. Now I need to water these in. Right. So here we have the leeks, 5 cauliflower, 5 turnips. This bed now needs a good watering in. They need good watering in, and of course covering, so the pigeons don't munch on everything. Well, I think I've mucked up on what I've planted here. This is now mystery brassicas because the labels seemed all over. I thought they were cabbages, but looking on the pots they were marked as turnips. In which case, well, the turnips in here, cabbages or turnips. I'm assuming the cauliflower's right, unless of course they're cabbages. I'm not sure now. Let's see what happens there. We'll find out when they grow, I suppose. But there you go. Chris been having a numpty day. Numpty dumpty dumpty dumpty. Well, I'll get these watered in and covered, and I'll move on to the next bed where I know I'm going to put the broccoli. Well, that's the Calabrese broccoli in, so that's good. Ah, things are taking shape. I've got a little space in there though. What will I fill that with? I'm sure I'm thinking of something. Right, let's go for a walkabout. As you can see, this is my fence. Now, that's got to be a priority. I've got to get that up. That is definitely a priority. If you're looking around here, remember this was all overgrown last year. But this all died back. That's like no clearing at all. I mean, some of these were 8 foot tall. Now it's all dead. That's cool. Daffodils hiding everywhere. Okay. Come in here, I'll show you what I've done today. Brought some of the seedlings from home. And we planted them in here. Trouble is, this is now a mystery garden because I can't. I think I got my labelling wrong. I know this first row here in front is leeks. Then was supposed to be cauliflowers in the next row and turnips in the row after that. Whether that's right or not, I'm not sure, because in this row I'm supposed to have cabbage and something else, but I don't know what it was, but even then it's mixed up. Anyway, we'll see what they are when they come up. In this last part here, if you see there, I put in a row of carrots. I'll water all of this in again shortly. In this, in this cage here, we've got my 2 broccoli planted there, and to the right there, just up here, I can't find it. Finger there. Just up this row here, I've put a row of beetroot, not beetroot, radishes. So that's for that one. Moving over to here, this is white onions or onions, but that needs a good weeding, clearing out things as well. That bed obviously yet to be started on. And as you can see from last year, I've still got a load of clearing to do. There's the compost bin, it's filling up nicely. And around here, we've got nice flowers. Let's walk up here. You want to see these daffs are brilliant, they're very prolific and beauties. They are real beauties, these. Get a look at the front side. Yeah, let me show you these. Look at them. That's hiding my hand. It is huge. Beauties. All of them. And I've got them cropping up all over. Over here. I'm going to have to rescue that before it disappears into the ethos. Don't know what that is. But yep. They've all got to come out before, like I say, they're overgrown by everything treating over, like that tree, which looks like a dead branch that is going to get chopped. But then we have these, which I've also got to move. Beauties. I've got these coming up, whatever they are, but that can't be a weed, that. Can it? Don't know. More daffodils. And on here we have to get the polytunnel built there, or I might put it there actually. We get it built, I think I'll put it there. Then I've got all of this to clear up and planting. Down here, rubbish heap and bits and bobs to be stored with it. Cardboard. I've got to get back to that fence and get all of this cleared to my spooky tree. It's weird, that tree, like beautiful but weird. Then we've got that to chop back, not kill, just chop back, and put a branch up there which I think we'll have to take up because that, I don't know, it's going downwards. In here, remember, this was the very first pot I started last year. Oop, can't see because of the sunshine. Sorry about that. Shadow. Here, I did have some, what they call beans, but I think there's been some digging there, so I think they've been took broad beans, planted them direct. No stupid falls. They've all been dug. Move over to here. In here there's a row of potatoes, but there's no sign of them yet, is there? I don't know. I'll give them a water and see what crops up. Let's move up here. Building structures for other things. I've got this clear ground to clear here. Oh, it'll not take me long. Now I'm back on the allotment, I can get started on the mission. Like you says, that area there should take no clearing whatsoever compared to last year. Quite happy with that. This, I don't know what this is. If anybody knows what this tree is, let me know. See if you can get on and blossom there. It's blossoming all over, nice fresh buds everywhere. I don't know what it is. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. In here, obviously, I'm going to trim all this back before it goes daft again. And in here, we've got jungle centre. Oh, there's some other plants down there. Good ones. I don't know if you can see them down there, can you? Can we see them? You can get to see them through there, can you? No. Some nice purple flowers. There's some down there as well. Don't know what they are. Actually, I'm finding a lot of things in here which I never found last year. Mind, last year, at this time of year, was a bit naff, to say the least. Anyway, spin you around again, back up here. Oh, there's one. What is that? Can you see it? Of course. Yeah, that purple flower there, or bluish. Oh, tripped. Obviously, clear that back there. I think that's that. Oh, started a sprout thing. Hey, what is that? What is this? I don't know. What sort of tree is that? I thought it was dead. It does need chopping, trimming, whatever it is. There's church bells. Quick view around. Doesn't get any smaller, this area, does it? Okay. Hi everybody. Good to be back. I've actually got on the allotment and it's great. I'm getting things done. Sorry, you're wobbling about a bit there. Let's go there, that sounds better. As good as I've got my feet on the stand, that's what it was. Right. Thanks for joining me again on my progress. I'm going to head off now. I've been here a few hours, been here since first thing this morning. Getting bits and pieces done. I've got my Calabrese broccoli in, a row of radish, a row of carrots, my cauliflower, cabbage, cabbage, and another, I can't remember what it was now off the top of my head. The leeks are in. We'll put them in the other, which is good. It's a lovely sunny day, nice and clear. I can get onto my allotment now. I've got a lot to do though. I've got like fully tunnel to fill. I've got to get that up. I've got to get the greenhouse up at home, because all my tomatoes and all my other things like that have gone are coming on ridiculous now, and I've run out of space in the house. So I've got to get them done. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me again. I'll give you another update later on in the week. Yeah, what is it today? Tuesday, Monday today. I'll give you a catch up later on in the week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe button, share if you want. It'd be great. I'd love you just to follow me along on this on my progress here. Keep things going. I'm optimistic now. No more whinging at the minute. Let's see what happens as things go on. Yeah, okay, catch us later. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.